Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're checking out some MXGP 2020 in the absence of a new game from Milestone. It is now March of 2023, and we never got MXGP 2022. We did get 2021. I do like that one, but I like this one here even better. So today's video is about the fact that we might not get another MXGP game, and there was an actual official word from the developers at Milestone saying that they wanted to, but they just didn't make one or something. So that seemed kind of vague. You can listen to that on Windham's channel. He does a lot of these games. I noticed that the other day, and he was thinking, just to kind of fill you in on what he was thinking. He was thinking that they probably lost the license or something like that, or they just didn't renew it, or there's not enough sales for this series to continue to keep going. Well, I kind of have a different look out on that right there. So I'm a pretty big fan of WRC games. I've been playing the WRC games for a long time. Rally racing is like my favorite genre. And right after WRC 2000 or WRC 7 came out, developer Kiloton took a year off to redo the visuals and all of that stuff on that next game for WRC 8, and it looked incredible. It was well received. Everybody liked it, and from there it just moved on for another 4 games and continuously got better. Well, as you know, the Milestone games are built on the Unreal platform. They are using Unreal Engine 4 for these games. And Unreal Engine 5 is now out and ready to start being utilized. So I'm wondering if Milestone is essentially doing an engine swap for these games, and because MXGP is the easier one, or the one with the least amount of content and stuff like that to build, maybe that is essentially the test bed for bringing the series, the Monster Energy Supercross and everything else over to the Unreal Engine 5. So maybe that is, I'm thinking that's a little bit more in line with that, because Milestone literally is at the top of their game. These games control great, they feel great, they look incredible. They're some of the best MX type games that you can get on the market, and to take the license from them and give it to somebody else, or just to completely quit making MXGP, that doesn't make any sense to me. Now, like the AMA Supercross and stuff like that, yeah, I get that, but both THQ and Embracer Group, they own both Milestone and Rainbow Studios. Rainbow Studios is the one that's doing, like the AMA stuff. They got MX versus ATV Legends out right now. Awesome game. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend picking that one up. But I figured, because that game just came out, and it's got, Rainbow Studios supports those games for a very long time, and they generally do an incredible job with that. So I feel like with us getting Legends last year, and them being, pretty much, in the same under the same umbrella or whatever, I figured maybe sales of MX versus ATV Legends were strong enough to where they could actually take a year off of MXGP and bring us something truly special on the Unreal Engine 5. On the Unreal Engine 5 engine, that seems a lot more feasible to me than to just completely get rid of this without any kind of a statement or anything to the fans. that actually buy these games and play them. That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. That would just be like, if you noticed, like I said, I was a major fan of I'm a major fan of WRC and the games that they've got coming out. And when they lost license, when Kiloton lost the license for that, they sent WRC Generations out with every track that they'd created. Pretty much a whole like, hey man, we love you guys, thanks for supporting us type deal, and just completely gave us all the content that we could want. The new hybrid rally cars, everything. They just threw it all in there and shipped it out the door, and as pretty much a hey, thank you for supporting us. And I would think that Milestone would definitely have done the same thing with 2021 if they knew they weren't going to be able to get the license, or if somebody else was bidding for it, because they would have known. They would have known well in advance. I guarantee that Milestone still has the license for MXGP, and my assumption is they are either just bringing it to they're either just bringing it to Unreal Engine 5, or they are seriously stepping up the content that are in these games. These ones here usually don't have as much content. They're usually right around, like $39.99 or $49.99 when they launch. So they're never like marketed as a full-fledged game. But I do feel like the next MXGP is either going to have more content or be running on Unreal Engine 5. And like I said earlier in the video, it's probably easier because this game has less stuff to take into account. So it's probably easier for them to get used to building on Unreal Engine 5 and playing around with that and taking that extra year of development time to really flesh out, what they want to do. And then once they've got a core game, then they can then they'll be able to build on that each year after, being able to get in there and tighten things up and make things a lot better. Because these are 1 year games, and usually once the game ships, if it's not great, they only have a few months of bug fixing and other stuff that they can really invest in there before having to turn the full team onto making the next game and getting that one out to ship in a year. That's pretty hard, man. It's takes a lot of resources and stuff to get these games out every single year. So I'm thinking that's more along the lines of what happened. I think they're just switching over to Unreal Engine 5, and we're going to get to see the new visuals with that. And then Monster Energy Supercross 6 will probably be fully Unreal Engine 5, seeing as I don't think that one came out at Unreal Engine 5 this year, but it did pack in a whole lot more content. I wasn't going to cover it, but I think I might still pick it up and check it out. I want to support the teams over there at Milestone and pick up a copy of that. But I just spent almost $2,000 buying a PSVR 2 and getting my Fanatec racing wheel set up so that I could play GT7 in freaking VR. So that's pretty much why the biggest reason I haven't picked up a bunch of the games that have been coming out like in the last couple of months and stuff. So yeah, Unreal Engine 5, man. That's my theory on why we haven't got a MXGP this year. And hopefully we get one. Hopefully we get one this coming year. Maybe we might even get it a little bit sooner than December. But I'm perfectly okay with them taking the whole year to do that. Hopefully we find out something about it. They usually stay pretty tight-lipped up until a couple months before launch with these games, so they don't really do a whole lot of marketing with them. It's more of a fan thing. It's probably like resources and stuff like that. But I think they would want to start talking about Unreal Engine 5 and what it's going to be like. So hopefully we find out something soon. Hopefully we know something more about that, because I am more of a MXGP fan than I am a Supercross fan. Don't really like the indoors too much. I like to be outside, getting down and dirty on these tracks. I like these. I can sit here and play these for hours, literally just doing time attacks. So that's That's something that I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that we find out something, or at least get some kind of official statement, you know, from Milestone saying that they are no longer doing the MXGP games, and then that would probably go a long ways to really help fans understand what's going on, because as it sits right now, we're pretty much in the dark, and hopefully they're just doing an engine swap and being able to upgrade these games for the next gen consoles, because it's time. It's time. So, all right, guys, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching and supporting the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.